I'm always thinking of food.
Okay.
You know that.
Same.
You too?
Always.
But when I think of orange, our friend Fred Guttenberg, who lost his daughter Jamie in the Parkland shooting on February 14th, has challenged us fathers to ride that orange wave and push the orange wave in November. All you need to do is come up with something orange. And I always think of food. So I planned out an orange meal for my family to have, and I wanted my family to be a part of it because as a dad, family is really important. I couldn't imagine not having one of my family members here with us today. And I want you to also do this challenge. And in November, I want you to vote orange. 1, 2, 3. Orange Wave in November! And I will vote for gun safety in November. And all you have to do is print out this sign and display your sign and challenge 10 people. So here's who I challenge. I'm gonna start with the fathers of the 108, which Fred Guttenberg is a lifetime father of the 108, which is the street that we are on. I watched his daughter grow up since she was 4 years old, and her life was cut short at the age of 14 because of lack of stricter gun laws. And so I challenge on the 108, Aaron Malley, Danny Coyne, Steve Ronick, and Randy Bennis. And in our community, I challenge Michael Oliver and Avi Locke. And to spread this wave a little further, I would like to challenge people who are in other states, and that'll be Scott Wexler, Joe Procopio, and in the UK is Richard Luscombe. And I'd like to do a super call out, which my wife said don't do super call outs, but nobody's challenging them. So I'm gonna challenge Robert Runcie, Congressman Deutsch, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, and George Clooney. Let's see if you guys do the orange challenge for orange ribbons for Jamie and for gun safety, violence, and for orange wave in November. Let's see your challenge.
Okay, so when I see the color orange or I hear anything about gun violence or anything, what I think most about is I think about Jamie, and I think about the Guttenberg family, and I think about change. And I sometimes I'm very, very sad, and sometimes I'm angry, and sometimes I feel hopeful. But every time, look around, Bradley, every time I see something orange, to me now, that is, we have to make a change. And that is to end gun violence. And see this? We're all going to make a difference. Orange wave in November. Vote.
What does that mean to vote orange in November?
It means to help end gun violence and stricter laws and background checks and things to just make it more difficult. We're not trying to take away the Second Amendment. We're just trying to make changes. That's it. And it's to better our lives for our children, for our families, to feel safer no matter where we are. And it's not to harden schools. That doesn't make things better. That's part of it. Yes, we have to protect, but we need to make changes in gun laws.
When I hear the word orange or see something orange, I think of my next door neighbor, Jamie.
When I think of the color orange, and it's everywhere on this table, I think of integrity, love, passion, companionship, wisdom, speaking for freedom, and for all the positive words you could think of, for love and everything. But then I think of what happened on February 14th, 2018. I was raised with Jamie Guttenberg since she was 4 years old, and I watched her grow up. And seeing her gone makes me think, what can we do with all the definitions I just said for the color orange? Well, we can still use love. We can still move on and do for the better and keep going. We can end gun violence. We could use our love and our power to do all of this. But also, we can use trust in others, knowing that our country is going to be for the better. And with everyone around the country, we will end this for good and we will change for the better. That is what I think for the color orange. And I, like my stepdad said, I challenge you all to do the same for all this, to pass all this knowledge so we could change the world and know that we are safe wherever we are. And know that we can trust others and know that even if we do change things, it's not going to be for the worse. It'll be for the better, and knowing that I am repeating all these words because honestly, everything's gonna be okay and we're all gonna love one another. And that's what the color orange means to me.